Okay, welcome to my next video. This is pertaining to working coins on the Seaberg B. We hooked up the coin unit. It works pretty good, but like anything that's 50 or 60 years old, it sometimes the quarter won't go through the mech. Not a problem. There is a little button here. You push, your quarter will be deposited in this little slot here. You just pull it out, drop it back in, and it should go right back through. Don't panic. Not every quarter will go through the coin mech. This is the way it was out on location. Sometimes it just doesn't fall right, doesn't get quite where it needs to go right through the coin mech. Not a big deal. But most of the time when you drop a coin in this, it'll go through, it'll register a credit, you'll have a select button here, and you'll be able to make 4 selections. Just remember, don't leave selections here because it keeps the coil on the keyboard, and you don't want to keep the coil on. So put your quarter in. When it registers the select button here, make your 4 selections. If you didn't, if you made 3 selections, you had 1 left, that's sort of okay, but I wouldn't want it. It's just leaving that coil on for an hour if you let it go by an hour. And sometimes you might get a little buzz or chatter because the coil's been on too long. So best thing to do, put your quarter in. When it registers the selection, make all 4 selections. As far as if you push a button, let's say you push D5 and the pin didn't pop, there's pins in back, they pop out with a magnet. So let's say you pushed F4 and it didn't start the mechanism. Don't worry about it, just push F4 again and the pin will pop out. It's not a big deal. Sometimes it does that. These are pin bank jukeboxes. We rebuilt the pin bank, but if you haven't played a certain selection for a long time, it might not register it right away, and you just got to try the selection again. So it's not a big deal. It's important to try and play a lot of the B sides. So the B sides are the even side. So if you've got hit records all on the A side and you never play the B side, well, then those pins don't pop out. You go a year or so without making a B selection on the even selections like H6 or H4, any of the even selections, then that pin hasn't moved in a year. So you need to exercise the jukebox. So, you know, maybe once every month, make all the selections and let the pins pop out, you know, because that's what it does. There's a little pin in the back there. And I think I've already did a video on this, but if you take off this white service panel, you'll see there's little pins underneath here. You can actually move them with your finger. They go back and forth, and there's little coils in there. And when the selection's made, the pin is activated. It tells the jukebox to start making the selection and the mech moving. So that's the deal on that. So anyways, all right, so we went over the coin thing and making selections and that sort of stuff. So we're going to move on to the back of the jukebox here. Bye.